Guys, yesterday's episode was my favorite episode so far in the history of Kampala CREME.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous face, my name is BOUGIEJUNIOR, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure you do subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up, turn your post notifications on, leave a comment, share the video, do all the things that you need to do, okay? And for those that are subscribed and have been watching my content this entire time, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. And I am about to make 1,000 subscribers. I don't know why it is taking so long, but I'm hoping anytime soon I'm going to be making 1,000 subscribers, guys. As you guys can see by the title, we are going to be talking about episode 7 of Kampala CREME. There are certain things that I do not like about what happened in Baby Gloria's exit, but I'm going to be talking about that later on in the episode. Okay, let's start from the top. Let's start from the top. Okay, so in this episode we start off with the premiere, like I've already mentioned, and they're all looking nice. They're looking fabulous in their outfits, like we saw before we even watched the episode. And Mommy Deb has a conversation with Baby Gloria. We don't get to know what the conversation is about, but it's a sort of reconciliation according to what we are told later on. It is a reconciliation of Mama Deb with Baby Gloria, and they're just, trying to be on good terms, okay? So that means that scene of Baby Gloria at the premiere is the last time Baby Gloria will be featuring on Kampala CREME. We shall not be seeing her anymore again, okay? So now, Mommy Deb and her husband Michael, guys, every time okay, so Mama Deb and her husband Michael go house hunting, and they go to this house. Apparently this house is in the same building as their own, but I think it is on they live in a flat, but the house that they live in is, I think, downstairs, and then the house they want to buy is upstairs. So this house is a penthouse. It has 2 living rooms, it has 2 kitchens. And they go to, see what the house is like, because they want to buy a forever home. Nice. So they go and tour the house. It is a really huge and beautiful house. If you ask me myself, I think it is a really amazing house. But as I'm watching and touring around the house, one thing in my head that is going around my head is like, how much is this house? I just want to know, how much is this house? And then they finally ask for the price, guys. Guys, that house that Mama Deb and her husband were touring costs 4.25 billion Uganda shillings. Obumbibuna, 1 million. How is that even said in Uganda? 4.25 billion Uganda shillings. 4.25 billion Uganda shillings. Ze million. Enkumi nya mu 250. Million enkumi ezi. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 million. Nezigwa is 4.25 billion Uganda shillings. Anyways, rich people things can be like, because I'll have a heart attack. But so as they're still touring the house, Zahara Toto comes along. And before I even go any further about the conversation they had, I don't know who Zahara Toto's makeup artist is. But my dear, if you're watching this, if I ever meet you like this, and you tell me you're the makeup artist of Zahara Toto, Bobi, okay? Because I don't know how you can do someone's makeup and then the face is way brighter than the neck. Like, who does that? The color combination. I don't think she does that makeup herself. And if she does, it is really bad. The makeup, I don't like the makeup. First of all, Simairacha in eyeshadow were orange, no more red. Like, I don't know if I'm the one who doesn't know color, but like, it's really horrible. The foundation, maybe it's not her skin color. I don't know, but her makeup artist, if you're watching this, you need to know better. You need to do better, because Zahara Toto is a star and she deserves to look like one. Okay? So you just need to do better. So anyway, they have a conversation, Zahara Toto and Mommy Deb, and Mommy Deb brings up the old conversation of how Itania doesn't want to be friends with Zahara Toto. And I remember I don't remember which episode it was, but the first time Itanya mentioned that she doesn't like Zahara Toto. And I was wondering, I did research, I wanted to know and find out. I was like, why doesn't Itanya like Zahara Toto? What did Zahara Toto do to Itanya to make Itanya hate her that much, okay?
I am willing to get to know this good side of Gloria you speak of.
Yes.
On one condition.
Which is?
If you also give Zahara a chance and get to know her.
Wrap it up. Who are you talking to? Because it may not be me. Maybe you're saying someone else here. Maybe it's not. There's someone else in the room with us. Because maybe that person would want to be friends with Zahara. Maybe. I don't know.
And we all know how feisty Zahara Toto can be. Okay, she was talking about, oh, maybe she's jealous of me because we're in the same space, we do the same thing. I'm just where she wants to be, and maybe she's intimidated.
With me being me, intimidate her. But she like does not even want to talk to me or be friends with me or get to know me because of who I am. Then she's gonna miss out.
And I'm like, you know what? I just cannot wait for Zahara Toto and Itanya. By the way, I'm so happy that Zahara Toto is now back as part of the group, because that is the kind of entertainment we need. So Zahara Toto, so Mommy Deb takes the initiative to be like, you know what, Itanya said this and this and this, and if you feel that is not who you are as an individual and you want to make things right, let's meet up, and get to have this conversation and make peace. Mommy Deb calls it peace. And make peace, okay? So Mommy Deb does the same with Itanya. She invites Itanya over and she's like, you know what, Itanya, I think we should make peace and you should meet up with Zahara Toto and have the conversation and make things right. And up until that point, I did not understand Itanya's hate for Zahara Toto. But when she said her things, I was like, you know what? Valid reason.
I tried to find it on YouTube, but it was related to men, what. And, I expected, that's why that show is dead now, because we're not doing good journalism, because we're just saying rubbish about people. Every time I look at her, when I see that lady on that show, very rubbish behavior. No one wants to associate with Zahara, by the way. No one. Who would want to be your friend when all you do is abuse, roll your eyes?
So according to Itanya, she doesn't want to be friends with Zahara Toto or even hear her out, because Zahara Toto is someone who was saying false accusations about her on national TV, someone who was saying mean things about her on national TV. So she was like, you know what, I do not want to have that kind of energy and surround myself with someone who had the audacity and guts to say that about me. And she was like, you know what, I am not interested. I am not interested in having that conversation. And she said a bunch of things that I was like, hey, Itanya Natabus.
I have her. I don't admire anything she's done, anything she does. I don't admire anything from her. I can't look at her and be like, this is the person I want to know.
So lo and beyond, Mommy Deb manages to convince Itanya to have this meeting with Zahara Toto. So a branch happens. Mama Deb and her husband and her PA arrive at the venue. Itanya arrives with her friend Zion, her co-host on Energy Radio. And they're just having good conversation, good vibes and all that. And then the queen, Zahara Toto, arrives. So she arrives and she goes straight to the point. She's like, Itanya, I've heard you said this and this and this and this about me. And Itanya is like, okay, if you want to have the conversation, let's have this conversation. And one thing I don't like, and I will agree with Itanya on this, is if you have issues with someone and you claim you want to clear the air because you don't want the person to see you as a bad person, you should be mature enough to be willing to listen to that person and understand where they're coming from. Okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're here to make peace, okay? I think that was wrong on Zahara Toto's part. However, I also understand where Zahara Toto was coming from. Because Itanya explained and she was like, you said this and this and this about me. And Zahara Toto Ghana. And I wish I could find the clips where, because I personally don't think Itanya is lying. I don't think Itanya could go on air and start lying, because she knows that if people could easily find the evidence, okay? So Zahara Toto, I also understand where Zahara Toto is coming from, because she could have forgotten. She has been in this space for more than 5 years. So bang and a story as a sajukira one najikola. And I also understand where Zahara Toto is coming from in terms of she's not the producer of the show. The show is a producer. The show has a producer who comes up with the stories, people who go to the field and source these stories, and her job is to come on air and just say what she has been given. What I don't agree with is her saying that she's given what to say. I don't think that is true. I don't think the producers come and give you the wording.
Alright, now listen. When it comes to the type of show I do not look for any means. There are reporters that go in the field and do their research. My job is on paper. They tell you, fix this, really fix it. I'm there to do my job. I deliver what's on paper. If anybody has a problem with what's written on this paper, they are free. They can go and sue.
That's interesting. Let me
You understand?
The station tells you what to say.
Because it's...
Yeah, no. If I ever have what you
Yes.
They tell you to say this thing.
Yes. It's on paper.
Okay.
Yes.
They may give you the angle of take this angle, say this and this and this, but I don't think they can say call this person that, or they don't give you the wording to use. I don't think they do. I don't personally think they do. The offender can always forget. The offender can always forget, but the offended will never forget, okay? So I understand where Etania is coming from. And I think Zahara Toto, being the older one, respectfully, could have handled the situation much better, okay? She could have handled the situation a different way. She could have listened to Etania, and she would have understood. She would have been, you know what? The producers tell me what to say. That, like, having the conversation calmly, because I don't know why she was shouting, and they both ended up shouting. I don't know why the conversation needed them to shout, okay? Because I feel like Etania would have explained her point that did you say this, did you say this? And Zahara Toto would have respectfully been like, you know what? I don't remember, but if I did, I am sorry, okay? The producers do this and that and that and that, and they clear the air and things go on. And Etania's whole point was like, however much there's a producer who tells you what to say and what to do, at the end of the day, this media house is not yours, okay? When you move out of the media house, you're Zahara Toto. At I'm talking about this media house, no. At the end of the day, you are an adult and you say things from your mouth, and outside of the show, as a journalist, you must be able to own up to the things you've said on air, okay? You can't come off air and then say, no, things don't work like that. You must be able to own up. And you also must think about the families of the people you're talking about. I don't know if these things are true, because there's a possibility that they could be true. The things she said about Etania, they could be true, or they could be not. I do not know. According to Etania, they are false, okay? So now, it's the back and forth. Zahara Toto makes a comment. You all know how spiteful Zahara Toto can be. She makes a comment on how Etania once wanted to kill herself, and she was like, yeah, you wanted to commit suicide, and I can help you get there faster.
Because you wanted to stop in the beginning. I can help you faster.
Trigger. It triggered her so much that she was ready to fight. She was ready to throw hands at Zahara Toto. Okay, she threw flowers over and a plate. Habula Zahara Toto yawonye sowaani eyo kuba yabuuse n'emuyita ku mutwe bwe singa yamugudde mu face yagiwonye. So that segment triggered Etania so much. I do not know why, but she was so triggered by the segment. So anyway, that is all. I cannot wait for next episodes, okay? Because now Kampala cream is screaming. The cream is screaming, okay? So, and I remember I told you guys we're going to talk about Baby Gloria, and because it is at this branch that they talk about, oh, Baby Gloria won't be part of the show anymore, and I do not like the things they say about her. However much Baby Gloria had some side to her that maybe they didn't like, and they also have sides to them that people don't like. And my whole point is just like, if someone has left the show, because they were talking about, oh, she wasn't creaming, oh, she was faking her life, that's not who she was. I feel like all that was unnecessary to say about the little girl, okay, she's not a little girl, but like it was all unnecessary to say, because they were acting like they were not just on social media a few weeks ago having a back and forth with her about the show, okay, talking about, oh, she's fake, talking about everything. I personally feel like all that was unnecessary. Etania coming on and saying, oh, she was fake. I don't know if we had to go over whatever. All that was unnecessary. And for Mama Deb to be like she was fake, they didn't need her on the show. Now the show has really begun. I feel like all that was unnecessary because at the end of the day, she served her purpose on the show, okay? While she was on the show, I enjoyed her personality sometimes. Like she had her own role to play in the show and she played it very well. So all those comments, if you have nothing nice to say about the person, don't say anything at all. Because at the end of the day, more on a reputation, your man. She has a reputation to keep. And for you to come to go on a public platform and say all these things about her was unnecessary. Just let it go. If someone has left, let her go. If you have something nice to say, say it. If you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. Like, that is just what I'm saying, okay? So, it has been clear. The recent episode is the last episode we shall be seeing Baby Gloria on the show. She has called it quits. And, you know, we're going to be moving on with other characters. And I am excited for this new journey that Kampala Creme is about to take. Because I feel like the cream is going to be creaming, really, okay? It is going to be creaming. But let me know what you think, guys, about the Itania and Zaratoto dynamic. Do you think Itania is right for wanting nothing to do with Zaratoto because Zaratoto said those things about her that according to her are very fake? Oh, do you think Zaratoto is right for saying, you know what, I'm a journalist, I'm giving what to say, I don't care about you, who you are, me talking about you is giving you relevance, okay? So, me, I have nothing against you. It is my station that has stuff against you because they're the ones that told me what to say. That doesn't even make sense as I'm saying it. But anyway, let me know what you think and who you think is right in this situation. That is all I have for you guys in today's episode. If you haven't yet subscribed, thank you. Not thank you. Please make sure you subscribe. But thank you in advance because I know you're going to subscribe, okay? So make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. And also, what else? Turn your post notifications on because then you'll be alerted anytime I make an upload. And I will catch you guys in the next YouTube video. Adios. Mwah.
Time for the hustlers who never give up. 2 times for the girls who be following dreams. 3 times for my men them who be having my back. And the fam love is real, I'm glad. No way to